talking to the dog.
Yeah, you know, horses scare the shit out of me, you know?
Do they?
Yeah, I think because I took Taekwondo, right? And so when I see the horses like leg muscles and the way they stand, you know, I'm like, oh, hell no, you know? The guy be like, hey, you want to pet my horse? I'm like, hell no, that motherfucker's got a black belt.
They are dangerous.
Yeah, I was last week on the news, they were talking about how North Korea sent over 200 balloons over to South Korea.
Oh,
And they were filled with garbage and excrement.
Ew.
Yeah. That's not exactly accurate, though. Because they weren't packed with shitty trash. No, they were filled with Dane Cook's jokes.
Burn.
The Olympics are coming up, you know. It's cool, like gold, silver, and bronze medals, you know. But nobody respects the bronze medal, right? Even the athletes, when they get it, they're like, gee, thanks. They just throw them in the trash as they walk off the stage. Hey, you know, jerking off, right? It's kind of lame, right? Not even very satisfying. You know, it's like eating crackers. Whereas having sex with someone else is totally satisfying, right? It's like hunting a deer, and then cooking it, and then fucking it. Yeah, you know, I've had sex with women of the 4 major races, right? And in my opinion, Asian women give the best blowjobs, you know? If any ladies would like to prove me wrong, you can meet me in the bathroom in the back. You know, there's a new disorder going around called Usher syndrome. Yeah, it makes you go blind and deaf. It's starting to come out. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Because I always thought Usher syndrome just made you go, yeah! I was eating pizza the other day. It's kind of depressing eating pizza by yourself, right? Yeah, it's like eating cake or getting drunk by yourself. Basically my last birthday. Yeah, you guys know the actor LeVar Burton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him, you know, because whatever. When I was a kid in elementary school, our teacher would put on Reading Rainbow like every day. And then when I was in high school, whatever, he was in that show Star Trek, and I watched all of them, right? So, you know, I kind of feel like I know the guy, you know? But you don't have to take my word for it. Yeah, you know, Hitler was a vegetarian.
What?
Yeah. You know, I knew vegetarians were evil. Yeah, they're all like, I haven't eaten meat in 2 years. Let's persecute someone. Yeah, you know, the rapper Macklemore came out with a new pro-Palestine song about 2 weeks back. Yeah. It's called Hayden's Hall. You know, most people who aren't paying attention to the war, they don't know anything about, you know, Hayden Rajab, right? I'm Generation X, right? So I know about his story. But what I don't know is Generation X is, who the fuck is Macklemore? You know, taking a piss when you have a boner, it's really hard, right? Yeah, it's like when you're outside, it don't really matter. But when you're like aiming at something as small as a toilet, I'm telling you, it's like playing skee ball with your dick. Yeah, my dog, she's cute, you know. She's so cute when other dogs see her, they go, oh my gosh, the dog is so cute. And then they go, oh my gosh, I can talk. The other day I was driving around, I got pulled over by a horse cop. I didn't know he was behind me. I just heard this, woo, woo. It wasn't a siren either, it was a horse making that sound. Every now and then I'll be up here, you know, telling jokes and stuff. And there'll be somebody in the crowd, like, giving me Jada Pinkett face. You know what the Jada Pinkett face is, right? Where they're like, I'm like, what's up, dude? You know, don't be giving me no Jada Pinkett face. You better knock that shit up before I give you the Will Smith hand. Yeah, one of my buddies, he's Muslim, you know, and he doesn't eat pork, right? So he's always trying to pork shame me, you know? He's always like, oh, gross, we eat bacon and sausage. I'm like, I'm Korean, right? We eat dog, right? And you know, scientists, for the first time this past year, they documented 2 male humpback whales having sex. Yeah, Hollywood's already going to make a movie about it. They're going to call it Humpback Mountain. Yeah, you know the whole little dick Asian myth thing actually worked to my advantage a couple weeks back. Yeah, this little like petite French lady, she was like 5'2". You know, she totally singled me out. You know, I guess she was thinking like, hey, look at this Asian guy. He probably got a lot of money and a small dick. Wrong. Yeah, I have a normal sized dick. You know, I know because I was in the army. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's not the longest in the world, but it is a bit girthy, right? So upon initial insertion, she was like, ah! You know, like hurting someone with your dick, it's like the manliest thing you could ever fucking do, right? Yeah, I could almost feel my ancestors like patting me on the back and shit. You know, I suggest, all you guys date a woman that's like at least 6 inches or more shorter than you, you know? Like when I saw my dick in her little hands, I was like, wow, maybe I do have a big dick. Yeah, I felt like a porn star being with her, you know? I was like, man, I should give myself a porn name. Yeah, I could be E1. Ooh! Yeah, there's one Asian player in the NFL, and he's a kicker. Could you not find a more racist position for this guy? Was he gonna go out barefoot in a karate uniform? Yeah, I was watching the Bigfoot show the other day. It struck me as how devoted these Bigfoot hunters were. They're so dedicated to something that might not even be real. Like comedians in their careers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching his Oscars, past Oscar season, and towards the end I was getting excited. I was like, hey look, they're bringing back the Mummy. But then I saw again, I was like, oh no, that's just Al Pacino. Yeah, I was talking to this guy the other day, he told me Persian. I was like, you're Persian? From Persia?
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, where are you from? The Han Dynasty, I guess. It's weird how it's so hard to make a woman orgasm, right? Like you would think when a man and a woman have sex together, they would just come at the same time, right? But no, it's not even close, So we gotta do all these little things and stuff, like basically just go down on me, but that's not easy either, right? Because nothing sticks out of a vagina, You gotta really reach in there and stuff. It's like lapping up a puddle of water through a small hole in the crevice of 3 boulders and shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, And you're down there for like 30 minutes almost, like hair's all itching in your face and shit, back starts cramping up. And you're like, oh yeah, hurry up, what are you thinking about baseball? Fuck. And finally she comes, you're like, whew. You're welcome, baby. Yeah, a couple months ago I had a really bad haircut, Yeah, we have a haircut so bad people start treating you differently. I'm like, this guy must have a learning disability or something. Your shit's fucked up when the waitress at Denny's tying a bib around your neck. Yeah, O.J. Simpson died a couple months back. That was pretty crazy, What was more crazy is the way he crashed the internet. And the second he died, basically half of America got online and was like, who the fuck is O.J. Simpson? This past April 4th was a new national holiday. Yeah, National Burrito Day. Yeah, and the next day, April 5th, is now National Toilet Clogging Day.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like I said before, I was in the United States Army, It was pretty cool, right? It's kind of weird though, being the only Asian person. And every day, people just look at me like, are we supposed to shoot this guy? Yeah, it was pretty cool. You get some good benefits, I'd say the best benefit was the ability to give old men hard-ons. Oh. Yeah, old men, they love hearing Army stories, I guess because it makes them feel younger, gives them hope for the future or whatever. But like if I meet some old men at a park and I start telling them Army stories, it's like they start coming all over me. Yeah, did you hear about that boat that crashed into the bridge over in Baltimore?
Yeah.
Yeah, it crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It's kind of ironic, right? Like, oh, say, can you see? There's a giant fucking boat coming! And they said the boat came from Singapore. I was like, crap. Asian driver, Yeah, on the news they said the boat weighed 200 million pounds. It's pretty damn heavy, right? It was actually even heavier before. It was actually 300 million pounds. But my ex-wife, she got off the boat right before it crashed. Yeah, doctors so full of shit, what I mean? Like, even back in the day, people didn't trust eating hamburgers, right? So when White Castle came out, they hired a bunch of doctors to sit around in restaurants eating hamburgers and shit. And so people would be like, oh wow, I guess eating hamburgers are healthy for you, right? Eating hamburgers isn't healthy. And in the 50s, they had doctors selling cigarettes,
Yes.
Yeah, newspapers and magazines. Even a TV commercial like, oh, I'm a doctor, so I smoke Camels, right? That's such bullshit, because they're doctors, they know better. And now the new medical scam going around now is the whole prostate rectal exam thing. Yeah. I've heard 100 different prostate rectal exam stories, and they all end the same way. They didn't find anything. If it's so important, why don't you show me what to look for, and I'll stick my own finger up my own ass, huh? How about that? But, oh no, we can't have that, can we? Well, you need a medical degree just to find a bubble up your butt? So my intestines aren't the only thing full of shit around here. How much time got?
Oh, you've got, let me, hang on. Yeah, you're close to the end, but you're at 9:41. I'm sorry, behind and late.
All right, I'll tell you this last joke then. You know, comedians will always tell you two things, right? They'll always tell you when they get booked on a show, and they'll always tell you when they just had sex.
Yes.
It's a bit juvenile, right? Like myself, I haven't been booked on a show in over a month. But I did get laid last week, so hoo-ah!
Woo! Everybody eat one! Yeah.